Okay, good morning everybody. This is All Bob here with Overland One here in the YouTube channel. This morning I want to talk about this almost 2 weeks going by for this little project right here. So this is a safety tip. This happened to me Monday over a week ago. It's been 11 days maybe. This coming Monday is gonna be 2 weeks, but anyway, this happened to me Monday on my way home from work. So as you can see, this is a brand new 5-inch long travel spindle, Tuff Country. Just put the new ball joint in it for the SBC over control arm. I just put the grease seal bearing. This spindle comes with the brand new wheel bearing. I'm not sure what brand that wheel bearing is, but I make sure for 6 months from now I will replace it. So I do have the seal that goes in here. This is the old seal, the inner seal. I have a new one I'm gonna put in here. So this is what happened to me. Luckily I was back from Virginia when this happened to me from Overland Expo. I just got back from Virginia and this happened to me on a week later on Monday. So I was driving home the past few days. I keep hearing this grinding noise. For some reason I thought it was a dry shaft. Since I have done some work to it, I knew it was in the dry shaft. So finally, as soon as I get off the highway, I turn left to go into a small road before I get to my house. And I'm hearing all kinds of grinding noise. So the last thing I heard was something snapping. So I believe part of the wheel bearing. I saw metal shaving also. So this goes in here. This is the part that enters into the spindle. So part of the metal right there where you see the big hole. So that chunk of metal was stuck right at the lip of the spindle arm right there. So this is the backing part of the spindle that backs into with the hub. So this backing part right here, the lip, that's where the locking ring goes to keep the wheel bearing in place. So this is what happened to me. This is a brand new one. As you can see, the locking ring in place. The lip, the outer seal is already put it on. You can see the new lip on it, but this is exactly what the lip looked like if it was good. The inner gap, well, you can barely see the inner gap. This is where the locking ring goes on the inside part right there. It's not much that you can see, or I can see either. So, but that's where the inner part right there, that's where the locking ring goes, which is that ring right there with those two little tips, and locks the wheel bearing back in place in there. So I was able, when I heard the noise, I believe this bar got hung up in here. It destroyed the lip on the outer part of the spindle, so it's making a scraping noise, more like a shaving noise. So I was able to stop. I checked my wheel. I knew it was a lower ball joint, upper ball joint, tie rod, none of those, because I'm always on top of my truck. Every time I come back from a trip, I make sure I go over everything. I pick up my truck off the ground, spin all the wheels. So the very next day, pick up my truck off the ground, took the wheels off, check everything, and spin all the wheels. Come to find out, front passenger wheel bearing snapped, and that's what broke the lip of the spindle. So long story short, I contacted the company that bought the spindles original, both sides, passenger and driver. I bought them almost 2 years ago. So I contacted the same company that I bought this, which is Tuff Country, but Tuff Country uses a vendor that I can get them through. So the company that I bought this from they put me on hold for almost 5 days. Finally, I was able to call Tuff Country last Friday, and it was they didn't have any knowledge about me contacting their vendor and going through the whole warranty process and all of that. But anyway, Tuff Country took over the whole thing, and this guy arrived yesterday. So I was happy about it. I was able to install the ball joint. I was able to insert the outer seal. The wheel bearing came with it. One important thing that I want everybody to know is this part right here. This is where the lower ball joint connects. If you drive, I know everybody thinks first gen, second gen, third gen. First gen, it can be 10 years from 2000, 2010, first gen, whatever. My truck is a 2000, specifically 2000 Toyota Tundra. The connectors for the ball joint, like the inner part, this hole to this hole is exactly 3 inches center to center. These ones are exactly 2.5 inches center to center. Note, this is 2000 Toyota Tundra, a spindle, long travel 5-inch spindle arm from Tuff Country. If you're an owner of 2000, 2002, this will fit. If you're an owner 2003, 2004, I'm not sure about 5 or 6. I'm not sure the diameter of this thing, but the one that they sent me at first, a long time ago, it was meant to be for 2003 and 4. And the spacing in here between posts was 3.5 inches. So my lower ball joint wasn't lining up. I had the same issue. I had to call Tuff Country. Tuff Country sent me a brand new one, warranty, which I have to send out. I did send the other way through the vendor that I got it from. So this is very important here. When you order this guy, you do want to measure your post for your lower ball joint to make sure you can get these measurements to the company you're buying your new spindles from, because aftermarket parts are always different. So keep that in mind. Also, I'm getting ready to install this guy. So the shop was also able to warranty the wheel bearing, because this wheel bearing was 4 months old. I'm not sure why did such a thing. I'm not a guy who does river crossing or rock crawling, anything like that. I'm more like a picture guy, video guy, and I'm always on the trails doing pictures and stuff, taking it easy, as everybody should. So they gave me a warranty for this, but I get to keep it. They didn't want it back because the new arm comes with a new bearing. So I'm getting ready to get this guy out. Already set up. Excuse the helicopter noise. I'm getting ready. I already set up my bender. My press machine. I'm also working on getting this guy ready to dry. I got it carpeted all the way on the side, on the back. I already did the front. So those are my beautiful girls right there, Dolce and Gabi. This Gabi right here. This is Gabi, and this is my little Dolce. I got her after my Gabi's sister passed away over a year ago in August. So Dolce right here is 17 months old. My other girl was almost 10 years old when she passed. Gabi's gonna be 11 soon, in November. But yeah, we're here working on my truck. Well, this one is not helping now, but Gabi's chilling. This one is under control. And I'm about to take this wheel bearing out of here so I can insert the hub back in the spindle, and I can get my truck back and forth wheels, so I can go get the carpet and finish the drawer system that I'm building. I already did this side. It turned out really good. So as you can see, I have a lot of stuff in here. I'm also ambassador for Toyota Overlanders here in Atlanta, working with Brute Trek Coffee. If you guys ever need anything, go on the website brutetrek.com. You need a coffee press, coffee pour, filters, any type of thing you need from the company, please tell Overland One send you or refer you to them. My name is Oldop, and here I am today. So I'm gonna get this guy done so I can get my truck back on four wheels ready for this weekend. You guys take care, enjoy the rest of the week and the weekend, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.